Hello YouTube. This is a video response to Tobias Gibson. He put out an open tag here recently on collecting knives just to collect. In other words, knives you probably will never carry or use, but you just love to collect them. I got bitten by the knife bug about 3 years ago, and I've kind of recently narrowed on buck fixed blade knives. They're traditional hunting knives specifically because of their history and their beauty. I just love them. And this is the first one that, as far as the fixed blade knives, that got me going. And this is the Buck 102 Woodsman with the Cocobolo handle. And it's got the brass pommel and guard. And this is from, let's see here, 1998. Recently, Buck put out an edition this year of the 102 Woodsman. It's got the green micarta handle, nickel silver bolster and guard, and it came out with the S35VN steel with the Bose heat treatment to it. So kind of a premium version of the 102. And then, about a month or so ago, I was on vacation and I found this little beauty in a pawn shop down in Florida. This is an older Buck 102. And from the tang stamp, it says Buck USA on it. It does not have the model number on it, the 102 on it, which, according to Buck's dating chart, means it was probably made between 1967 and 1972. But it's still in pretty good shape here. So the sheaths for these are all a little different too. Now this is from the bottom one here with the Cocobolo, and you can see it's got a different Buck logo on it. The one they used sometime during the 90s says Buck, and then there's a like a triangle logo there. Oh, that's the wrong sheath for that one. This is the older sheath for that older Buck knife here on the top. It's got the flap on it. So those are the 102s. The next size that I purchased was a very traditional Buck 119 Special. That is this knife here, as you can see. And all of these traditional hunting knives, they pretty much have some version of a clip point blade to them. This one also has the fuller in it. And I picked this up at Walmart, and it's a 75th anniversary. It's got a nice inset there with the years on it. A special tang stamp on it. Just says Buck 75 USA with the anvil on it. So that's the 119 Special, and probably one of the most better known knives that Buck ever made. I also purchased this one here at a local sporting goods store. This is the Personal. This is the Buck 118. You can see it has just a little bit different of a blade style to it. The black handle, that's phenolic is what they call it. So it's a black phenolic. I got another one of them in the Cocobolo and brass. This is the 105. And the 105 is referred to as the Pathfinder. And lastly, my latest acquisition is this Buck 117 Brahma. Interesting enough, it appears to be like a companion knife. To the 119 Special. As you can see, it has the fuller in it also. Now, over the years, I've seen some consternation on the internet about buck having their sheaths made in Mexico. And so I was very happy and surprised to see on this 117 here on their sheath. Of course, all the sheaths have the model number stamped in the back. This one also says, has the American flag and says proudly made in the USA. Now these are knives, again, that I probably would never carry. I'm setting them aside. Hopefully someday they'll be family heirlooms. I will continue to look for, especially the 102s with different handles. I know they came out with a stacked leather version at some point years ago. I saw one for sale on eBay. Didn't quite have enough clams to purchase that one, but maybe someday. So I'll keep looking for the different handles, the different steels, and it's just fun to go out and search for them and to gather them. Now I am going to throw a little bit of a wild card in here because I did want to show you one knife that I did carry, and I carried quite extensively. I was a peace officer, and I always carried this boot knife. This knife came out a few years ago. It's got a black G10 handle, Tonto style blade, 154 cm steel with the Bose heat treat, polypropylene sheath, and it also comes with an additional leather sheath that you can mount it to. It just screws back on. I removed it from that. And this leather sheath has a clip on it. It gives you additional carry options. But I use this. I could strap it around my right leg and carry it. It's a very nice knife. Nice snap to it, good retention to it. And I will tell you, that is one very sharp piercing point. Beautiful little knife. I do have other buck fixed blade knives. I have other collections. I've started a small traditional case knife collection, a small collection that's growing on electrician's knives. And, well, I just have a whole wide variety. Right now my focus is, as I said, is on these buck knives. So here's kind of a comparison. We have the 119 with the 117 and with the 105. And this is the 118. And of course the 102. Thanks for watching this. And again, Mr. Gibson, thank you so much for the opportunity to provide this video response. I have a lot more knives to show. If people are interested, please let me know in the comments. I will do some more in-depth videos on my knives and can even go further in depth on these particular knives. But I wanted to keep this short and sweet, and I hope everybody happy knife collecting. Thank you.